What's going on? You are tuned into Kick 'em Pick 'em Gambling Show brought to you by TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. With me, as always, we have the man himself, Mr. BurrOaks. Oaks, what it do?
Oh, shit, man. Just chilling. Fucking made some nice money on that Girona game. Shout out Savio for being nasty as fuck.
Facts. Sometimes when I'm listening to the intro and I feel the energy slowly going up, I feel bad for everyone that it ends so quickly because I know that it's just a straight banger intro. So shout out to my homie that was like, yo, this guy makes sick intros and cool wheels. I was like, those are my people right there. That's my guy. He gets me. So we're back. It's a little bit of a weird week for us because we have some action in Italy for actual league action, and then we have a bunch of cup action between France, Italy, or France, Spain, and England. So it's going to be a little bit all over the place. I am just going to start with the Thursday games, but before that, we're going to get into some fuck yous. There was a lot of absolute shit results last week. There was a lot of absolute shit officiating all the way until today. If you were with us and watching that Madrid game, I just have lots of questions for the Spanish Referee Federation that will never be answered. And it just makes all of the Madrid wins look that much more impressive that we're also fighting all them. But hey, what are you going to do, you know? So last week's fuck yous, mine are very English-based because they fucked me over so heavily. Arsenal. First things first. Arsenal. What's even worse is I double dipped on Arsenal, which should have been really easy bets. So the first one, you couldn't score against West Ham. Now, this was probably at West Ham, and West Ham's probably like a really good defensive team. So this can't be Arsenal's fault. What? Right?
No, this was in Arsenal.
Oh, this was at the Emirates. So
yeah, this was at the Emirates.
Oh, all right. So can't even get me one goal for both. Everyone and their fucking mother was on both teams to score. Right when we got the West Ham goal, everybody looked at each other. We're like, we're good. Arsenal's going to get one, right? They'll get one, right?
In their own building?
On top of that, the bounce back game, they also lost to Fulham after taking a 1-0 lead thanks to Saka in the first 5 minutes. Then
Fulham
go on
West Ham by 5, right?
Yo, beating West Ham by 5 isn't for everyone. So West Ham and Fulham now back into winning ways, and good for them. But, you know, Arsenal did me dirty on both those bets, so fuck them. And the mighty Arsenal lost that winner title that I know they loved, that winter championship that they bragged about last year. Congrats, Liverpool, on your winner. You are the winter champions over in England. Props to you. Next English team that I fucking hate, Manchester United. So, I don't know if it's the Manchester United fans that have a direct line to my phone that make me hate you guys a little bit more, or if it's just like they're all people I respect and enjoy talking footy with, unless they're talking to me about Manchester United. I was told they're gonna fucking smack after the.
Did you see how ugly those kits were?
Yeah, so I was just told I was made very well aware that Nottingham Forest should be light work for them. We just beat Aston Villa, so I was told Rashford's gonna score. I was told Bruno Fernandes is gonna score. Garnacho is gonna score. You managed one goal, Rashford, beautiful goal, thanks to Garnacho setting you up. So that was nice to see for him to see one hit the back of the net. Unfortunately, it's almost to the point where you made Matty clean sheets almost look good if he didn't fuck up so bad for you to get your goal and look like absolute shit. The fact that they had to just get one highlight of him just hitting the ball straight into the air and that was it. And then all of US Twitter has to push that shit too. So it was bad enough that I had to watch them praise Matty clean sheets after an absolutely fucking average to below average performance. That's how bad Manchester United look. You can't even beat Nottingham Forest. But, Glazer's out. It's all their fault. It's definitely not Ten Hag shit managing. You saw what Ten Hag did against Aston Villa, so we are now fully bought back in on Ten Hag, apparently. But then you go and can't even beat Nottingham Forest. Everton I have on here. Why do I have Everton on here? Oh, it's because they didn't score me a goal against Wolves. Fuck you, Everton. I needed one fucking goal. And I knew Wolves were going to beat your ass. Hwang got paid, and Hwang's swinging that thing. So I don't know what you were going to do, Everton. You got another tough cup match that we'll get into a little bit later. But Everton, just score me one goal. I have EPL on here. I think it's just because I lost so many EPL bets. Like, I don't know where my phone is. I put it down somewhere, and it fell. And there's just like a lot of black things down there, and my case is black, so that'll be a later problem. But EPL, just I mean, right when you think you have it figured out, Newcastle lose to Luton. Like right when you think you have it figured out, Man City's now just beating the shit out of teams again. And KDB hasn't even played a game yet. Like for anyone that thought that Manchester City wasn't going to win that Premier League, whatever fucking dream world you're in, give me some of whatever you're smoking. It's just sad at this point. That was all my English hate. My next one's just for Spanish officials in Villarreal. Villarreal, you're a fucking embarrassment. You're to think that this is a team that won a European title just 2 years ago, and now you're fighting a relegation battle in Spain. But I'm led to believe that Spanish league's easy and everyone should have no problem playing in it. But then I watched Villarreal beat Manchester United's ass in a European final 2 years ago. It's just when you look at the actual financial breakdown of everything, it's like, oh, this is why England thinks they're good. And this is why Spain can't keep any of their people. Because, like, you know, good players want to get paid. But then you get the likes of Nicholas Jackson at Chelsea, and you see how they've now ruined him, even though Villarreal had him cooking. But, you know, again, whatever, Villarreal, I hate you. I will not bet on them anymore. I thought, hey, maybe they'll do something against Valencia. It's Valencia. Valencia fucking blessed these guys. It wasn't even fucking close the entire match. That was just sad. And then Spanish officials. I'm not going to go on another rant, guys. How many times have we heard me bitch about Spanish officials? I just want to make sure that you know that it's still fuck them. If you don't hear me say fuck the refs, it's still on site with refs. Fuck refs. They're trash. They ruin matches. It's across all sports now. Did you guys see that Dallas Cowboys game versus the Lions? Holy shit. What an absolutely atrocious way to just give the Cowboys a free win. But, you know, I'm American. I see it everywhere. Refs suck. They're ruining the sport. It's just shocking to me that we keep getting more technology to make their jobs easier, and they're getting worse at their fucking jobs. So,
how about the fucking ref in the Getafe match who handed out 3 goddamn red cards? And they, by the way, during the game, they just go, this ref's ref 15 Getafe games, and they've only won 2. And he's refed a bunch of Real games, and they've won like or drawn over 66% of them. It's like,
let's just take a quick peek at where that ref was born in Spain.
I'm guessing he got cut from the Getafe squad as a kid or something like that, you know?
There's a lot of random refs like that will just be card happy, and I'll be like, oh, this guy averages 5 cards a game. Yeah, here we go. And then he'll just give out 3 to one side that only have like 6 fouls, and then the other side's chilling. So,
let's go with Tottenham/Brighton. Tottenham, 2 bad penalty kicks awarded in the box. Don't do that. You got your shit pushed in 4-2. You should be better than that.
Guys, found
Napoli, no goals, not a single goal against Monza. Y'all might be trash. Like, I'm saying this respectfully, because I know that Mikey Mike's in the comment section. Napoli, y'all might be trash. You should figure your shit out.
It's a really bad title defense for Napoli. They're in 8th place right now.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. I'm really glad I didn't wake up for this one, but Atalanta versus Lecce ending 1-0. Fuck you. Super glad I slept through that one. Bologna getting blown the fuck out at Udinese 3-0. Yo, Bologna, I know you can only play at home, but like, it's Udinese. Come on, you're better than that. Roma just not getting a shot on target till like the 78th minute. That's embarrassing as fuck. You're better than that.
They tried their best though.
Yeah, we already covered Arsenal really well. I'll slander them any day, anytime, anywhere. So, Arsenal fans, you know where to find me. I get he did score a brace, but like, I'm still gonna say fuck Mo Salah for missing that PK. Like, I don't care. I didn't particularly have money on it, but like, you know, nice answer back with the brace, but you know, make your PK. Fuck you. You did make the second one though. West Ham Brighton. I want 95 minutes of my life back. Yep. That was the worst game of football ever played.
Thank God for Spain today, actually making it worth watching football again. Good God.
Yeah. And then Spanish refs, that Sociedad match, that was a bit much.
a bit much. I love how we didn't say the Hetafe match was a bit much. You did bring it up, but the Sociedad one.
That one was a bit much too. And Batiste, you're fucking dead to me on the road. That said, I'm going back to you in Copa Del Rey. So fuck you.
You know what's got me fucked up is, you're not allowed to wear all black jerseys if you're gonna fucking blow a game like that.
That's
and
true.
Do not take Isco out in the 90th minute when you're not winning and then blow the game. Because I'm not saying defensively Isco being in would have changed anything, but Isco being in would have changed everything. So, anyway, we'll get into the Thursday matches. We have a banger on Thursday in Spain. We got Sevilla versus Bilbao. I am super excited about this game because it usually is just a fucking bloodbath. And I think Bilbao being away is going to make it even more exciting because Bilbao ain't that great away. But Sevilla is just kind of trash altogether. For me, you got to take Bilbao here. You're going to get great odds on Bilbao. And I just do not trust Sevilla at all. The only person I trust on Sevilla is Sergio Ramos. And I'll probably take him for 2 fouls and a shot on target because they keep making it plus money. And it's one of my favorite bets. It's just like, hey, any set piece. Aim for the dude with the gigantic head that like scores bangers in the air every fucking time you send it up there. Yeah, maybe just send it up to that guy. And Bilbao, I'm going to give you guys the same props as always. Nico Williams, Inaki Williams, shots on target, to score or assists. They're both hot. They're both fucking absolutely cooking right now. They're even making fucking what's-his-face up front, Gurazeta or whatever. They're even making him look good. I think Sanset's playing great football right now as well. Bilbao's just kind of they've been just doing the damn thing, just working it all out offensively. Defensively, they're looking a little slow and maybe they'll get it together. The home crowd definitely boosts that defense a little bit more, but I love Bilbao over Sevilla, and so this kit game is going to be a very boring Spanish kit game. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, look, I like Bilbao a lot. I think they're playing great football. I think that they have the potential to put pressure on Barcelona, who's right ahead of them, along with Sociedad, who's right behind them. If, they can put together a nice string here. And that starts at Sevilla. Bilbao team total over 1.5 is plus 142. I don't know when you can say the last time Sevilla stopped anybody from scoring, especially people with the Williams brothers sort of speed. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Bilbao team total over 1.5 at plus 142 on FanDuel. I already did.
The only thing I will say about Bilbao, and this you can just be like, yeah, but they're playing Sevilla. Away, they are averaging maybe a little bit over a goal a game, but also they're playing Sevilla, so I'm with you.
Let's see.
I think they have 9 goals in 8 matches away.
I mean, they scored 3 against Villarreal away. They did have a tough time in the Basque Derby, 2 against Alaves, 2 against Osasuna.
And that was probably it.
Yeah.
But also, they're playing Sevilla, so...
Yeah, they're playing Sevilla.
Disregard the stat, but I do want to make sure that we say the stat before we, just start backing Bilbao away. But also, they're playing Sevilla, guys.
Yeah.
All right, next one I got for tomorrow. Wait, is this tomorrow? Wait, this isn't tomorrow. What the fuck order am I going in?
I have no idea, man.
Oh, you're right. I just went right to Serie A after this. So
that sounds good.
You want to do Serie A? All right, we'll go right.
Yeah, we'll do Serie A, and then we'll go back to Copa Del Rey.
We'll go into the cups. Sounds good to me. All right, first one I got. This game is a banger. I don't care what anyone says. Sassuolo versus Fiorentina. Beautiful kit game. You're gonna get the all purple versus the black and green stripes. Samacha, I think, might be dead. He promised me 20, but if he ain't starting, I can't really blame him. I would love to see him in any other team. Me and Oaks were talking about possible strikers for Batiste when I was talking to him about some random transfer stuff, and Samacha's name came up, and I don't hate that. You got Isco and Fekir that can just feed Samacha. He said, and I quote, "I'll give you 20 if you play me."
Yep.
So I don't
know
Atalanta
won't play him.
But yeah, if they ain't playing him, come on now.
He can play with his back to goal. He can play Spanish style.
Yeah. So I like Fiorentina away here. I will always take Fiorentina away, even with the record not being the way I want it to be. I'll argue the 3 games that they did lose, they're all 1-0 games. 2 of them were penalty kicks. So again,
yeah,
I'm not blaming refs for everything, but that
Lazio game was total bullshit.
Yeah, so I love Fiorentina away. I think they play some of their best football away. They're one of those teams that they keep the competitiveness at a high level. Whereas you have teams like Bilbao, where if they don't have their crowd behind them, they die off a little bit. So I love Fiorentina at plus 115. Sassuolo also not doing the most Sassuoloing, where they're not beating all the top teams.
I was
And
gonna say,
Fiorentina's in 4th place though right now. Which is
yeah,
the
that's what I was gonna say. Like, that's a top 6 club.
Yeah, but they also just didn't. Sassuolo's in 16th place right now. They've
Sassuolo's
lost
awful.
the last 3 in a row, and they have no wins in the last 6 matches with 5 losses.
Yeah, Sassuolo's awful.
Yeah, Sassuolo ain't really Sassuoloing the right way, and I can't even be like, oh, well, Sassuolo at home because they only have 2 fucking home wins. So I love Fiorentina in this one.
I tend to agree with you here. This kind of feels like a both teams to score over 2.5 for me as well. I know Sassuolo's been in a little bit of a rut. I know that they've been getting their ass kicked lately, but they did manage a late goal, a consolation goal against Atalanta in their cup game. Look, you put Berardi on the pitch, big game at home. I gotta think Sassuolo is good for one here. It's a really tough season for them, and their stadium's fucking empty. Like, they've lost the magic they had a couple of years ago when they were fighting there for a top 6 position. So, yeah, I like Fiorentina away here. You're getting like plus 135, plus 140-ish, which I think is a solid number. But if you give me both teams to score over 2.5 at plus 110, plus 115, I'm going to take that.
All right, next one we got. And Oaks, we're going to argue about this one probably. Torino versus Napoli. Napoli has a fucking beautiful number on it. And Osimhen's going to be back after serving his little suspension. Is he actually going to be back? Was it a straight red? It was just yellows, right? It wasn't a straight red.
I can't remember. I can look it up.
Back. I'm almost positive he's back for this game. I'm looking at it right now. It doesn't say he's suspended, so I'm going to go with that he's not suspended. I do think that he really makes the difference for Napoli. I think that Napoli, I wouldn't trust Napoli on a money line here because I think Torino's only lost 1 game at home. But if you can get Napoli on a draw, no bet, they are a much better side than Torino. They're going to win the midfield battle. I think that their defense can even hold up because really, who are they watching out for besides Zapata? So, wait, is Orsolini? No, wait, I'm thinking of Bologna. Sorry. Yep. So Torino, I mean, if you want to back Torino here, I feel like I just constantly watch Torino kind of get the shit kicked out of them, and they try their best. That's why they're all usually low-scoring games. But they also just have absolutely nobody that's going to put one in the back of the net besides Zapata for me. And even him, he's not scoring at the same clip that we watched him scoring at Atalanta. So
no, he fucked Atalanta up and then went quiet.
Yep. So I like Napoli. I like Napoli on a draw no bet just to play it safe, just because Torino is actually playing good football at home. I think they're like 4-4-1 right now at home. So I wouldn't back Napoli like, oh, they'll go get a win, because I've already watched them just get absolutely shit pumped by Frosinone, by Roma now, and you couldn't score against Monza even if you were missing Victor Osimhen. First Victor Osimhen game since his birthday. Just saying. Does it carry over? I'm going to play it.
Oh, no, man. I hate this game. I liked Frosinone versus Monza, which I'm sure you don't want to talk about. So
no, I'm just going to blindly take Frosinone.
Yep, that's draw no bets minus 110. Yep, that's what I'm going with because Monza can't score
the
goals.
Bologna Genoa game, I don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to take Bologna money line at home.
Yeah, facts. Bologna money line's a plus number, and so is Xerxes. So
yeah, that's why I this one I think was more arguable.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, I'm just personally not gonna lay, like, if you want to use Napoli as a draw no bet as a parlay piece, but like, I'm not gonna pay minus 130, minus 135 to do it.
Oh no, you do Napoli on a draw no bet, and then you just get a little crazy with the Victor Osimhen props.
Yeah, or special K or whatever. Yeah, I have no faith in Napoli right now. I'm sorry, Mike. I know that's your club, but yeah, you traded away a top 3 center back on the planet, replaced him with nobody. Your coach fucking left. Like,
well, he's on sabbatical, bro. He has his reasons. He just didn't tell any of us.
Look, yeah, whatever. It's just you're in shambles, Napoli. You know it. Their fucking administration knows it. Everybody knows it. Like, they're gonna try and make a move here in winter transfer window. God bless them. I hope they do it, because this is embarrassing after winning a Scudetto.
All right, yeah, the worst Scudetto title defense I think I've ever seen. Next one we got, and the last Italian game I'm going to talk about. It's Roma versus Atalanta. Atalanta, the last few results they've gotten, it kind of makes me more excited about this game. At the same time, though, I know how Jose Mourinho coaches, and I know that he's probably going to ruin this game for anyone watching. Lukaku is, as much as I was slandering him for the first 60 minutes of the match today, he did finally get me a goal. So I feel good about that. But my guy, if you're going to be missing from fucking 6 yards away and not even just like missing the goal opportunity, you missed the whole fucking net. So there wasn't even an opportunity for a fucking goal. It's getting a little bit harder to back you, as well as your numbers not looking as juicy as it was. Dybala came off the bench and kind of handled business. I feel bad for Bellotti because I feel like he's used to being like big fish, small pond, and now he's just, hey, Dybala's tired or injured. We need you to start. Oh, you kind of suck. All right, I guess we're putting Dybala back in. So it's just not really been working out for him. But Lukaku and Dybala props for me. Atalanta. Who is Atalanta going to start that I'm just going to be like, yeah, this guy's going to get a goal? Is it going to be
Well,
Lookman?
we'll probably see Samacha because Lookman's definitely going to Africa for Akon Cup.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are like working out. They're finagling deals where they play like back-to-back games and then they leave like the next night. Like I know Onana is like playing 2 games right before he goes to the AFCON Cup. So I don't know how that's all going to work. But also, if I'm Lookman, put all of your energy to Nigeria, bro. Fuck Atalanta. All right, respectfully, fuck Atalanta, Nigeria.
This one almost kind of feels like take Atalanta double chance in under 2.5. Like, because I think Atalanta can get a tie here. And I don't see 3 goals. I don't see 3 goals.
No, I like Roma here, so we'll see how that one goes for us.
I mean, you can take Roma on a double chance in under 2.5 because, like, if you're back in Roma, you don't think they're winning fucking 3-0, do you?
I feel like Roma at home has just gone really under the radar. I think they're 6-2-1 at home. Like they have a very good home record, and defensively they have only allowed 7 goals at home. So I'm with you on the under. I just think it depends which Lukaku we get because there's sometimes where I'm like, oh, dude, this guy's fucking he's built for the Italian league. That's why I'm like, oh, this guy's fucking taking care of business here, and then he'll just be absolutely garbage another day. So. We'll see.
I mean, Roma hasn't lost a game at home except for the second game of the year versus AC Milan.
That's when everyone was on Milan, bro.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I mean, 10 of their last 11 wins at home, 1 draw. So yeah, Roma at home might be the play here.
All right, that was all the Italian games I got for you guys. We're gonna move on to the FA Cup portion of the show. So this one is kind of weird because you can tell that it's just me picking random games that I think are going to be exciting to talk about. One of them is going to be really weird, and unless you're a Newcastle fan, you won't really get it. But when Sunderland's playing Newcastle, I have to throw that shit on there. You know what I mean? Like that's a big derby in England, and one that I'm actually a fan of. And I've blindly been hating Sunderland for a few years now, just because Tom is a Newcastle fan. So good brother award. Anyway, I'm going to start over on an actual banger. Crystal Palace versus Everton. Both these teams, they love. I think this one's tomorrow. And it is still an FA Cup game. It's either tomorrow or Friday. Might be Friday.
Okay.
I'm on fucking Monday.
It is tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
I didn't even look at the FA Cup because the FA Cup's so fucking pointless.
The FA Cup has a couple of bangers in it, though. This is one of them. I think both these guys are playing great football, and all I'm going to say is that the both teams to score number is -135, which I fucking love because neither of these teams, I don't trust either of them defensively, but I think both of their offensives can actually do something here. Elise is fucking cooking for Crystal Palace. His shot on target, him to score assist number is always looking good as well. I love Elise. Edouard, if he doesn't get a shot on target, he's like Fakir for me, where I'll take him for a card or a shot on target because that's his game. If he's not doing well offensively, he's going to be a cocksucker and get a card probably. And then you also got our boy Easy, who is now back to full fitness and has been cooking for Crystal Palace as well. Everton hit a little bit of a slump here in their charge back to relevancy since they got robbed of 10 points. They have lost their last 3 in a row against all good opponents that I think are better than them, barring that Wolves one, but Wolves at home, what are you going to do about that one? They did, they got a goal against Tottenham. They got a goal against Manchester City. I assume that they'll also be able to get a goal against Crystal Palace. I don't rate Crystal Palace's defense that ridiculously high that I'm going to be like, whoa, what about Crystal Palace at home? I'm shaking my boots. These guys have fucking 2 wins at home so far this season and have let up 14 goals. So I love the both teams to score more than taking a side, but if I was going to take a side, I think I would go with an Everton draw no bet at -105. This is one of the few competitions that Everton might actually be able to make a run in. It's kind of the magic of the FA Cup, and they could really use a bounce back game. And I think Crystal Palace is one of the worst teams they played in their last 5 or 6 matches.
Yeah, I mean, they won the head-to-head back on November 11th. That ended 3-2. So, yeah, if you like goals, that's not a bad play here. I don't know. I always have a hard time with these fucking cup games.
Yeah, literally both of these teams, too. I have a hard time taking either side of.
So, I mean, it'll probably be a good match. I just don't think I'll have any action on it because I'll still be watching the end of Bilbao, Sevilla, or whatever. Like,
I'm gonna take both teams to score and then not watch this game at all, to be honest with you.
There you go.
So that's the move. Take both teams to score and then take somebody for a shot on target. Probably Elise if I have to pick. Next one we got Brentford versus Wolves. Wolves away. This was another chance for Wolves to win my my confidence back, my respect back a little bit. It was a great win for them last week. Still upset that Everton gave me 1 fucking goal, but Brentford, I think, looks like shit this year. They're missing Ivatoni very, very badly, and he ain't even going to come back.
No Mbuemo either.
Yeah, so no Mbuemo as well. I don't know how you don't take Wolves here. You can get Wolves on a draw no bet at +110. I know betting the FA Cup's a little funny, so you're always going to want to play it a little safe. And if you're telling me I can get Wolves on a draw no bet, which it'll still probably go into added time after or whatever, I'm cool after 90, not even worrying about that game and getting my money back. I don't think Brentford beat Wolves straight up. I don't think Brentford at home is going to have me worried about anything. I'm more worried about Wolves away than I am at Brentford at home, if that makes sense. So
yeah, it makes perfect sense. Brentford has nobody who can get the ball in the back of the net with Mbuemo out with an injury and Tooney suspended. Also, Ben Mee took that red card and he's been out. I don't think that carries over to the FA Cup, but if it does, that'll be his last game suspended. So, yeah, Brentford they suck. That 3-game stretch without Ben Mee, they're going to struggle. They have not a lot to fall back on. They really need Tooney back here and playing if he's not getting transferred somewhere, which the asking price is super high on him, so he might not. Wolves on a draw no bet. Anything near -110 sounds like a good number. Playing super clinical in the box, just take his goal. Don't even bother with shots on target. Like if he's shooting it and it's hitting the frame, it's going in 7 times out of the last 8. So, yeah, don't even bother. Or 8 times out of the last 9. So, yeah, don't even bother with shots on target with him. Just take the goal.
Yeah, and Cunha is dishing. I like him to score assists as well. If he
shoots a ton, too, when they get him the ball.
If he doesn't score, he's usually playing – it's because – he's got 4 defenders on him, and he can't shoot, and he already has 4 fucking shots anyway.
Yeah, he took 4 shots last game and hit the woodwork with one of them that should have been a goal.
Yeah. Next one I got for you guys, it is Tottenham versus Burnley. So Tottenham was like -210 when I looked, which I thought was really weird because I think Burnley sucks dick. I think Burnley is fucking garbage. I think Burnley's lucky that they're even getting paid any TV money and we're being forced to fucking watch this shit football that they put out on the field every week. So I'm going to take Tottenham. I might even take Tottenham on a spread just to be a dick about it. And Son goal, if he starts, I know he's got the Asian Cup, so I don't even know if he'll be with the team. That's the only thing that would worry me at all is if Pape Sarr is leaving and then Son's leaving and whoever else is going to be going on international duty. And I still think that they would beat this Burnley team's ass. This is a game that you need to wait for lineups because right now, if you're just doing it ahead of time, you're not really doing yourselves any favor because once we get lineups, that line's going to change drastically if we don't see the actual stars that Tottenham has. And I still think they'll beat Burnley's ass. And
Tottenham. Yeah, I mean, Tottenham at home's a fucking wagon. So,
yep. Moving on. Next one, I got Sunderland versus Newcastle. Going to the Stadium of Light. These two teams and fan bases fucking hate each other. This is the English shit that I come here for, where I know that they're fighting behind the bleachers, where I know they're fighting at the pubs or in the fucking tunnels right before the trains come. I know they're brawling. I love that about this matchup. The matchup, there is actual hatred in this one, and it's just beautiful to watch it translate onto the field. Bellingham is on Sunderland. That's what I'll say about Sunderland. And I'm going to take Newcastle money line because it's minus 140, which is fucking shocking to me. I'll probably do Newcastle money line and over 1.5 to make sure I get a good number. Or I'll take Newcastle money line and somebody to score. I don't know who they'll be putting in that starting lineup. They might not actually take Sunderland that seriously because Sunderland is way below their level, but Sunderland's playing good football and it's rivalry. So depending who the ref is, I will also be talking the cards at one point. But we'll wait for lineups and the ref announcement for that one. Newcastle money line, though, looking beautiful.
Dope.
Do we care about this game? Middlesbrough versus Aston Villa. The only reason I give Middlesbrough any credit is because Aston Villa weighs kind of ass.
That's all I'll say. I mean, it all depends on who Villa starts. If they start a shitty lineup and they don't care about this game, then who cares?
Yep. And then last one, we got Arsenal versus Liverpool. For me, this is a Liverpool revenge game. You kind of got robbed at Anfield. You got robbed of a penalty kick when Odegaard literally just went and dribbled the basketball like he's fucking LeBron James. It was actually kind of shocking to see because I then saw that Arsenal decided to make another statement to the PGMOL about how Saka's not being protected. He's the third most fouled player in the league, and you decided to complain that he's not being protected enough. I have never seen a club make themselves so hateable that I'm rooting for Jurgen Klopp. It's actually shocking that Arsenal's able to do that. That you're making me want to see Jurgen Klopp be happy after a match. I like Liverpool here. Arsenal needs a bounce back game. I just don't think it's going to be this one. And I have a feeling that if Arsenal does get knocked out of the FA Cup, I'm going to be hearing a lot of, oh, well, we don't care. We want to focus on Champions League.
Focus on the league.
Yeah, focus on Champions League. Focus on the league. So Arsenal fans, you already have an excuse ready. And Liverpool has nothing else to really play for besides the league. So I'm running with Liverpool here. You got to try to get as many trophies as possible when you don't have European football.
Yeah, I mean, I like Pool here a lot. They're top of the table for a reason. It's because Arsenal chokes and doesn't take care of their business. So, yeah, go fuck them up at the Emirates. It's not hard. West Ham just did it.
Yeah, that's the other thing is that, like, now I just watched Arsenal lose bad at home. When
it's almost like they're not that good
at home. I was told their defense is fantastic at home. So,
Liverpool, weird.
Liverpool, you know, take care of business.
Arsenal, no wins, no draws since they compared themselves to Madrid and that starting 11 went around. Just saying.
Yeah, that was just a bad look all around. If Mo Salah goals plus money, take it because I won't say Liverpool's definitely going to get a penalty kick.
He left.
Oh, yeah, he
left for Egypt.
Damn, that's going to be a whole bitch looking at lineups and being like, why isn't this guy here? It's like, oh, yeah,
he's African.
They're like, hey, you know what? We had a World Cup in the middle of December. Why not just put all of our international tournaments just right in the middle of the fucking season? I'm sure people will watch, too. Remember when we were just betting straight unders in the African Cup of Nations last time?
Yeah, and making hella bread.
Yeah, and it's just weird because they have no real good defenders and all good attackers. So I don't know how
they just shoved 10 men behind the ball for the entire game.
All right, we're going over to Spain now. I'll be very honest and blunt with you. These Spanish games are a joke. We're literally just talking about the top teams. So
the top teams all have good numbers though. So like, yeah,
really,
yeah. Girona is plus 100. Rayo Vallecano is plus 130. Betis draw no bet plus 100. Celta is minus 115. Osasuna is plus 110. Bilbao is plus 120.
That's crazy.
I know.
Atleti versus Lugo. So the only thing I'll say is that when you play a team like this where you've absolutely never fucking heard of them and they celebrate that, it's like, holy shit, I played against that team in FIFA. We get to play them in real life. This is their Super Bowl. So they have absolutely nothing to lose but to go balls to the wall in front of a sellout crowd against one of the best teams in Spain that they'll probably never play again unless they move on to the next round. And I know Atleti ain't taking this seriously, and they're probably going to put in a weird rotated lineup. You're going to see Correa starting in this game. So, again, wait for lineup for this one to find random player props for Atleti. And Lugo, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy that crowd. You're never going to hear a crowd that loud again until you play like a Real Madrid or a Barcelona. And yeah, just enjoy yourselves, Lugo. I don't know if you guys saw the celebrations of the team that Madrid's playing like Argentina or something. They literally like saw they drew us and they just started celebrating like they got like selected for the NCAA tournament or something. Like it was so weird to say, but I was like, you know what? I'd be pretty happy if I got to play Real Madrid too. So Atleti's number here is I don't like looking at it. We're waiting for player props.
Yeah, I mean Memphis Depay game.
Oh, I would love a Memphis Depay game. Did you see Memphis Depay started painting now?
I did. I saw your tweet.
Yeah. Okay. Next we got Girona versus Elche. Oaks already told you. Girona, if they're smart, they'll lose this game. If they're smart. Because realistically, you guys should just focus on the league. That's all you have. You're not going to win the Copa Del Rey. I'll tell you right now. All you have is like, hey, if we just only play in this one competition and don't drop any points, I think we could actually win this. And it's still not even a definite because Madrid might not drop any points the rest of the season. Like this has all happened before. So Girona, if you want to keep up at the top of the table, this competition, you're gonna have to rotate some people. You can't keep putting out your superstars here. Savio and the boys and the Ukrainian boys are kind of getting run into the ground. You know, they had a nice little break, and this cup could be a break for them if you guys lose this game. I doubt it. I think Girona will probably win. They're in the type of form where they're just like, hey, let's just keep this rolling. They're in the type of form of like, we don't want to break. We want to just keep going. We're doing well. We don't want to stop. It's kind of like when you're in a shooting rhythm and like they don't pass you the ball and you're like, I just hit my last 4 threes in a row. Why would you not give me this ball again? So that's how I look at it, at least. I know you like Girona though.
Yeah, I mean Girona plus 100 here. Elche, like they're solid. They come up to La Liga every once in a while, but yeah, Girona should absolutely baptize these guys. I don't disagree with Leg. You know, you can focus on La Liga. I think you can go another round or two in the Copa del Rey without sweating.
It would be nice to just not sweat it at all and just have a really easy January.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is get into the, you know, the last 4 and then playing a home and away versus Madrid, who then you like. The thing with Girona is like they only have one of their hard games out of the way that they got a good result in, and that's Barcelona away. Like, yeah, it was really, really good getting a win in your building versus Atleti today. You still have to go to Atleti later this season and go. Everybody knows going on the road versus these bigger clubs is what's going to cause you problems. Like Madrid came to your house and blessed you 3-0 in front of your home fans. You think that's going any better at the Bernabeu? Like, I like Girona a lot. I like the Cinderella story. I just like to compare them to Leicester in the EPL is just going a little too far right now, guys. Like, Girona has played some tough games. Like they went to Sociedad and they went to Betis and got a draw, which is really nice. But like the most important teams that they're going to be battling with for the top 3 positions, they still have to go away to their place. And that's a whole different animal late in the season when you've already got 30 some games under your belt.
So the reason I think that they should just lose right now, mind you, I'm with you. They could easily, if Stuani starts, I'll take a Stuani win cast.
Oh, for sure.
But the reason I'm looking at it like that is because right now their January doesn't look too bad. You got Elche coming up this Saturday, then you play Almeria, you host Sevilla, you go to Celta Vigo. But then February comes around, and if you're still in the cup, you add a whole nother game into that, and you already got to play Real Sociedad, go to the Bernabeu, then follow that up with going to the Basque Country and playing Bilbao, and then you got Real Vallecano, and then you got to go to the island to play like it all just starts stacking up where you're like, yo, this is a lot. That's why it's like if you only have to focus on that, that's fine. You just make a game plan every week, but you mix in these random cup games against like sides like Elche, who Elche wants to beat your ass. They don't have a reason to not want to beat your ass because it's like, yo, if we can be one of the top teams in Spain, like will be seen as like a legitimate threat now. Like, I don't know. So good luck, Girona. If I see Stuani, I'm in completely. I expect their lineup to be rotated though. And they actually do have enough bodies in the midfield and the attack that they could rotate it, and it wouldn't be that much of like a step down. But it's that back line that is just going to get run into the ground. And if you're going to let them run you into the ground and then you got to play at the Bernabeu February 11th and you need to get a result there, it's just a lot to ask. Next one, Alaves versus Betis. You already said it. Betis got a plus sign. However, Betis is away again, and now I'm scared. So, folks, talk me into it.
All right.
They're wearing the black jerseys too.
Betis is ass away. There's no denying that. It sucks. Look, fuck, man. I was talking with Blake earlier. We're starting Dybala to Betis rumors, but Dybala's only got a $13 million buyout. They need a fucking striker. Borja Iglesias, like, I really wish you would just be good, man. I wish you would just play up to your contract because, like, that's going to be a really hard one to move. William Jose, you're old as dirt, and I'm kind of sick of watching you. But Borja's playing so bad that you actually look good. This team really, I love Dio. I just don't understand why he's coming off the pitch at, like, minute 56. In a game where you need shots, you need creativity. So give me the 18-year-old Brazilian who, his finishing ability is a little questionable, but, like, he's electric out there on the wing. Keep Isco on the pitch. He's doing fucking everything for you. Like, Isco is like...
You're thinking of Enrique, who's Brazilian, by the way.
No, Dio, the 18-year-old. Dio? Yeah.
Yeah, Spanish.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. He is Spanish. My bad. But yeah, he's super fucking nasty. I like Enrique. I like, I like a lot about this Betis team. They just can't play on the road. That said, Alves fucking blows. Like, they blow. So, unless Betis take a red card here, you're giving me Betis on a draw no bet at plus 100. Say I'm drinking stupid juice again because they were a plus number today versus fucking Celta, but you gotta win that game.
You want a little number for you? Last time Alaves beat Betis at home, like Alaves was hosting.
Yeah.
How many years ago do you think it was?
Probably 6.
It was 8. Pretty close though. 8 years. Okay. 2016.
Yeah. And that's the entire time they were up with Jose Lu, with like good strikers, with like a series of events where Alaves was in La Liga for over 3-4 years in a row. So yeah, fuck you. Give me Betis on the draw no bet at plus 100.
Next one we got, it's Arandina versus Real Madrid. Again, I'm just saying this because Real Madrid's name is in it. I will not be giving any sort of picks until I see a starting 11. And once I get a starting 11, you know damn well I'm going to be going Brahim Diaz, Jose Lu props, Arda Güler props, because I know we're putting young bulls in. There's absolutely no reason that we should be running Vinny, Rodrigo, and Jude Bellingham in this game. Yep. Give them a fucking break. They got champions.
I actually don't mind putting in Vinny if he wants to knock some more.
Yeah, Vinny wants to get a couple runs in. I don't want him playing 90 minutes though.
No, not 9. If he wants to do like he did today and play 60 again, though, I'm here for that.
I don't even know if I want to play 60.
45? You want him to play half?
Well, dude, the game plan for teams like this when they have to play against Vinicius Jr. is to pretty much
the shit out of him
and try to rattle him and get him carded. That's what all shit teams do against Vinicius.
That's true. So, yeah, I don't mind sitting in here either. But, yeah, I mean, look.
And nobody's going to be mad about Brahim Diaz getting more minutes. You see, anytime the kid gets the ball, he gets happy feet. He needs to run around more. We need to let him stretch his legs here. I think Ceballos will probably get a start, too.
Yeah. This is a perfect game for Ceballos to start.
Also, why is Camavinga not back yet, dude? It was like muscle discomfort. Come on, bro. I needed you in there. What the fuck? Other bullshit game I got is Barbastro, which is sick name, by the way. This would be I would go to that restaurant. Like, if you're telling me they got some pulled pork or some
sounds like a bistro, yeah.
And they're playing Barcelona. It's another game where it's like people complain that Barcelona, Atleti, Real Madrid don't have to play the first couple rounds, and it's like, yeah, and look who we're playing in our first round, and we always have to travel to them to help them sell it out and blah blah whatever. This is me just hoping Barcelona shits the bed. I know they're not going to, and I know they're going to be playing all their academy players, and then we're going to have to hear the Spanish dick sucking of all their Wow, you see? Whoa, Jamal, he had a hat trick against Barbastro. Holy shit! Whoa, So we're going to hear a lot of that bullshit. But again, we'll wait for the player props and we'll wait for the lineups to come out. I wouldn't be mad, though, if I saw Barcelona just absolutely choke and lose to a team called Barbastro. Be pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be a single Balboa number in this game, so fuck this game.
Yeah, and then finally, we have one French game. I like one French Cup game. And tell me I'm wrong. Lens at home versus Monaco. Tell me this game isn't actually going to be good. Because the French League Cup might be one of the worst fucking cups out there. There's always only one good team, which is why fucking PSG played in another Super Cup today because they won the league and they won the cup. So then we just get to see whoever played them in the cup last, usually. They played Toulouse today. Do I really want to watch PSG play against a fucking relegation side? So this cup usually sucks dick. This is the only good game I found from the cup. I love Lens at home. They play great football at home. But I also think Monaco's just straight up better than them. So I lean Monaco here, but this is going to be the only watchable French Cup game. And I don't even know what it is, so I still might not watch it.
Lens beat the mighty Arsenal.
Yeah, at home, bro. They're legit. I remember people going, I don't know how they did that. And I was like, Lens at home is good, and nobody was listening to me, and it was pissing me off. Monaco away also isn't that great. 4-3-2 record, 18 goals for, 17 against, which is the only thing that might make me a little bit more timid, but Lens also just doesn't really look good besides when they play at home. So, I'm fucking juggling here. I don't know what to do. I know once I see Balogun in the starting 11, I'm going to end up just taking him and probably run with Monaco.
I like that. Yeah, give me all the Balogun props.
Also, slow start for Balogun. Not a huge fan of that either. All right, you ready for one of the most long wheels I've ever made?
Yeah, the 3-category wheel.
Oh, hold on. You thought I was only doing 3 categories?
I was hoping.
I got creative. He was hoping. Dude, you're a fucking hater. You're a wheel hater. All right, I added 2 ones. And I added 2, so it was just like, all right, maybe I won't get stuck with the French League Cup. That's pretty much that's pretty much what the Serie A's are there for. Also picked a random song. Don't know what it's going to be, but there is thunder at the end. So always count on the thunder. I'm going to go first here. So French is French Cup. English is English Cup. Spanish is Spanish Cup. Serie A is Serie A. Pretty straightforward. Here we go.
Wait, no way.
God damn it! Fuck!
Thanks, dog. Balogun, I'll just write you down for Balogun.
Mbappe!
Mbappe, go fuck yourself. You can't have Mbappe.
Yeah, I guess I'm taking Balogun.
Yep, I already wrote you down for Balogun.
That's a whole bitch. Watch, he's not even going to start either. I don't know.
Don't
if he doesn't start,
don't give me English. Just don't give me English.
I hope it's English.
I hope you get hit by.
Yeah!
I'd like to take this time to say I hope Leg gets hit by a train. What?
I said I'll let you spin again, but I'm going to add England on again.
No, I just said I'd like to take this time to say I hope Young Leg gets hit by a train.
Yo,
I'm gonna take.
You suck at spinning wheels, bro.
I'm gonna take Diaby.
Diaby, I'm here for that. I mean, needs a goal.
He does.
You know how sick he must be right now, looking at this Leverkusen team, and it's like, damn, this is when I decided to leave.
Yup.
It's like, yeah, dude, you chase money, you fucking dickhead. But hey. All right, so that's all. That was the golden booty wheel for you for this week. I can't wait till actual club football gets back. I'm not a huge. Right when I looked and I was like, oh my god, it's all fucking cups this weekend. Great.
I'm kinda here for a little bit of a break. Up until that Atleti Girona game, my confidence was low. I did hit a couple of live bets on Madrid. Listen, they put Madrid at a plus number that late in a game. You know I'm taking it live. You put them just to score a goal that late in the game at a plus number, you know I'm taking it live. So I do have a little bit more confidence, but I am very excited for a big college basketball weekend that I will have a lot of new stuff coming out for. So, yeah. This Saturday's slate starting at noon is just wall-to-wall bangers in college basketball.
All right, let's get the standings out. We'll give you our 15. We'll get on our way.
We'll give you an abbreviated. I have nowhere near 15.
All right, I have 15.
Good for you.
Bologna money line versus Genoa plus 105. I love Bologna at home. Xerxes at home. We already talked about that. Frosinone draw no bet at versus Monza was I got it at minus 105. Hopefully it goes back up. Lecce money line versus Cagliari. So this is pretty much me just basing off of the absolute shit show performance that I watched from Cagliari, where it looked like anyone could have walked goals in. They looked like garbage. Lecce at home too. We'll figure that one out. Fiorentina money line at Sassuolo plus 115. Milan money line and over 1.5 at Empoli is minus 105. Getting almost near even money for that one. I love that. I'm running with the Napoli draw no bet. Prepare to hear me bitch about them and my fuck yous if they don't give me anything to really write home about. I got Juve money line and under 2.5. They're playing Saltines. It's plus 225 for Juve to win and the under to hit. Now, I don't want to go through all the Juve games where the unders hit in a row now, but it feels like a very high number for Juve money line and under 2.5. Because at first I looked at Juve money line and under 1.5, which was like plus 550. And I was like, I don't need to get this greedy on the board. Roma money line versus Atalanta plus 155. Everton Palace, both teams to score minus 135. Wolves draw no bet at Brentford plus 110. Newcastle money line at Sunderland minus 140. Brighton money line over 1.5 at Stoke minus 140. Aston Villa money line at Borough. Damn, I really did take that. Fuck. All right. Leeds money line at Peterborough is minus 175. I don't know why Leeds is that low because they're definitely going to beat the shit out of Peterborough unless they're still suspended for some reason for this game. I don't know why they would be.
There's Keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so unless it carries over to FA Cup, but he should be good to go.
Yeah, and then my parlay is just Leeds money line, Everton Palace, both teams to score, and Newcastle Sunderland cards. I just wrote cards. I didn't write a number of cards because I don't know who's reffing, and I don't know what the cards line is right now. Thanks.
Listen, there's going to be some upsets in the Copa Del Rey game. That said, you're foolish if you don't take every La Liga team at a good number. You can get Girona at plus 100.
I think plus 115 too, just saying.
Getafe, if everybody's not suspended from those red cards, then you should back Getafe. They're plus money. I know they're on the road, but Espanyol is not good after getting relegated. And you should take Mayoral anytime goal scorer again because he might score 3. Real, again, they're on the road. I know they stink in La Liga, but they're going to be miles better than whoever the fuck they're playing. SD Husana or something, Husaka. Batiste draw no bet versus Alaves. I don't respect Alaves. Don't care where they are. Batiste even grinding out a 1-0 win is fine. Have no idea who the fuck Celta Vigo's playing, but Celta Vigo on the road's minus 115. So I'm going to take that too. Osasuna, again, no idea who the fuck they're playing, but they're plus 110. So yeah, I'm going to take Osasuna. Eibar, who I do know, is playing Bilbao, and they aren't shit. So take Bilbao. Even Bilbao's backups are better than Eibar. Like I said, Bologna at home plus number, no brainer. Take Bologna at home. Xerxes, anytime, go ahead with there. Frosinone, draw no bet. I found minus 110. If you can get minus 105 or a plus number, great bet. Again, Monza, if they get a goal, it'll be exactly 1. They're not scoring 2. They haven't scored 2 goals in a match in like over 2 months. AC Milan, I'm with Leg. I like the Milan and over 1.5 number. Pulisic to score assists. He's done it in 6 of his last 7, and his shot on target just prints money. So I don't know why you'd stop betting it now after it's hit like 14 out of 16 matches that he started at plus numbers. So I wouldn't get off that train anytime soon. That's all I got.
All right, that's all we got for you guys. Make sure you follow us at TwoFootTalk. That's at TwoFootTalk. If you want to talk transfers, that's for a different day. I do have some listed, but I'm not worried about that right now. I'm waiting for it to build up and for shit to
we gotta get more moves than just getting like all these minor league and small level moves.
Stephen Colorado, though, my guy.
Yeah. Also, what was his
name? Buchanan to Inter. 7
million. Buchanan to Inter is done.
Dude, bargain of the fucking century. 7 mil? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
right now they're getting real crowded at wingback, though. Like Dumfries might be looking for somewhere to go.
Newcastle could use a right back.
Hmm.
Anyway, make sure you follow us at 2FootTalk. All the picks, all the shows, everything goes right through 2FootTalk. If you see me going live or Oaks doing a show, everything's going to get pushed through 2FootTalk. All the picks, everything, any new gear, all that 2FootTalk. Make sure you guys check out tftdrip.com as well. Oaks is sporting the hat right now. You want to rock some Oaks gear? You want some pineapple gear? That's tftdrip.com right down below in the description. You can just scroll down and click it. Made it nice and easy for you guys. You can follow me at a young leg. You can follow Oaks at BurrOaks77. And yeah, other than that, fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.
With 2FootTalk.